Welcome to Feed Dump, where we are Halloween costumes. Yes, I know we gave you a bunch of good suggestions for Halloween costumes a couple weeks ago, but let's be honest, you haven't done anything, and it's Wednesday today, so that means you have 2 days to throw something together. Therefore, I am a drunk person. For maximum verisimilitude, get started drinking now. Joining me this week is Hawkeye, but on laundry day.
Stupid Hulk stains.
And a striking nudist.
No nudity until better pay.
Who pays nudists?
My point exactly. Also, it's cold.
An Australian man lived through everybody's body horror dream after a spider burrowed inside his appendix scar while he was on holiday in Bali and then tunneled up to his chest and then had to be removed by a doctor.
Go on.
When you're trying to visualize this story, first do a Google search for tropical spiders. Oh boy.
So how much does it cost to travel to Bali to have your appendix replaced by a spider? Asking for a friend. Who's me?
I don't know if a spider makes a very good appendix replacement. I mean, an appendix doesn't do anything, and that spider is on a mission. He was going to town, building a nest, getting comfortable, exploring the scenery.
In that vacant hollow space left by the appendix, you could have your very own spider organ.
But what would it do?
Make more spiders.
Okay, now it's important to remember that the spider that has burrowed itself inside your appendix scar is just as afraid of you as you are of it. Which means that must be one friggin' terrified spider.
But can't you imagine this little spider setting up a tiny apartment inside the vacant cavity of your ex-appendix, throwing down, like, IKEA bookshelves and end tables and, like, a tiny little television, raising spiderlings with a little spider puppy?
How big do you think the appendix is?
No, more importantly, what is a spider puppy?
A millipede.
Cam, I feel like you're already writing fan fiction for this in your head.
Erotic fan fiction.
We've discovered the world's saddest dog. His name is Adam, and he's a black Labrador puppy that is, I kid you not, allergic to humans. Like, really, actually.
Bloody vengeance!
Well, the only thing that makes sense in order to make things equal is that as many people as possible should try to pet this dog. Because that's what animals do when they know somebody's allergic to them. They just run up there, get all in your face.
How do you like us now, dog?
This is supposed to be a sad story. The dog's hair was falling out and his skin was inflamed, and they tried all of these things. They tried, like, flea baths and creams and antihistamines and stuff, and then they finally realized he was literally allergic to human dander, like little, like, skin flakes that fall off us.
Okay, well, I guess we need to give him to somebody who doesn't have a lot of skin.
So either a burn victim or the thing from the Black Lagoon.
Or the Red Skull. Maybe the love of a good dog could have rehabilitated him from his terrible double Nazi ways.
You know, this has me thinking. Maybe I'm allergic to humans. It would certainly explain the skin-crawling sense of disgust I get when I'm surrounded by y'all.
No, I think that's just because you hate people.
Well, is there any treatment for misanthropy?
I don't think so.
Well, fuck all y'all then.
A Washington State chemistry teacher has been suspended after deciding to forego things like lunchtime detention for minor classroom infractions, instead getting her students to spin the Wheel of Misfortune! Had things on it like Koosh Ball Firing Squad.
Well, I think it adequately prepares children for the completely random and arbitrary punishments they'll get in adult life.
I'm pretty sure I read about them using a very similar system at the most recent gathering of the Juggalos, actually.
Are you telling me that Juggalo society has developed to the point where they have their own law enforcement and judiciary?
Yeah, apparently this is a real thing. If you have a problem at the gathering of the Juggalos with another Juggalo, you can be like, this guy totally harshed my mellow, and you can bring it before a jury of your peers, and they will decide whether it was true or not. And then they have to spin a wheel of punishment, and there'll be stuff like you get dunked in water, or you get paintball shot at you, or other terrible things.
Juggalo jury and executioner.
The wheel sentences you to long walk off a short dock into Lake Hepatitis.
While this foray into a nature documentary on Juggalos has been fun, I feel it's important that we get back to the core topic of humiliating children.
Well, now that she's been suspended and can't do this anymore, what she should do is the Dark Knight Returns system, is she goes like, well, we can't do the Wheel of Misfortune anymore. So instead, you're just going to have to go to the principal's office. And they go to the principal's office, and the principal goes, now you spin the Wheel of Misfortune.
Apparently, the incident that kind of led to all this problem was when a 15-year-old girl named Zoe got caught chewing gum in class. She did not like the fact that she had to spin the Wheel of Misfortune and then got pummeled by koosh balls. According to Zoe, she said, I'm gonna be honest, I'm hoping she gets fired because it was beyond humiliating.
Oh, sister, the world is going to be so unkind to you.
And with that, we must call this feed dump to a close, but not before we spin the Wheel of Hats. Squid hat, donated by April, who got it at the Chicago Field Museum. Ow! Check this out. This is a real hat you can buy. The Chicago Field Museum is clearly into humiliating punishments as well.
That hat rules.
This hat is amazing.
If I ever have to prepare a multiple choice exam of my own, every answer is going to be C, except for one that will be A. And I'll just watch the beads of sweat form on brows.